Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of Ultima 5 Warriors of Destiny. In our last episode, we had checked out the town of Britain, if I remember correctly, and we were getting ready to head into Castle Britain to see what was happening there. We also picked up Gweno, I believe. Since then, I've been doing a lot of grinding. You can see that I think a month of in-game time has passed. I finally figured out what that little 5-4-139 dealie is. That's actually the month, day, and year in Caesarea. So that was handy to figure out. I don't think it affects much except for the people we dropped off. Remember, there's a monthly rate if we go to pick them back up. So we will never pick Toshi up ever, because we will not be able to afford it. Alright, so I've also gone through and, for a little reminder here on the world map, here's where we are over by Castle Britain. Let's zoom out so you can see everything. So here's where we are near Britain. I went back up to you and bought some reagents and then came back down. That was a harrowing adventure, I tell you what. The reason I did that is I wanted to make sure that we had enough healing spells in case it came up. So for example, right now, we've picked up some extra scrolls through our adventures as well. But right now I've got a bunch of Cure Poison and a bunch of heal spells, just in case we need them. Also some leftover reagents. We've been getting keys constantly, almost every fight. I've been able to buy a whole bunch of food. We have a huge number of torches. And then we get into our characters, changed up our equipment a bit. So Grug now has a short sword in his main hand and a main gouge in his off hand, so he can get 2 attacks around. Shimino, our fighter, he had a shield and had good defense, but I felt like I wanted more attacks, so he now has the Avatar's longsword, what Grug was using. I gave that to Shimino, so he's got a long sword in one hand and a short sword in the other. He's a whirling dervish of death. YOLO, he's still equipped pretty much the same way. I did give Shimino a spiked collar, which ups his armor a little bit. And YOLO now has a chain coif. If I could get him some chain armor, I'd love to. But he also has his spiked collar as well. Julia, same thing. Got her a spiked collar. Jaina's got a sling now. And Gweno has a sling as well. So a little bit more protection for some of our folks. So that should catch you back up on where we are. Let's head into Castle Britain. And oh, I'm going to have to pull all this stuff up. And it's going to be real difficult. Where is Castle Britain? This sounds silly, but I'm getting the map ready for us. Whoop! Castle Britannia. I don't know why I want to call it Castle Britain all the time. Oh, it's giant. Oh, it's a giant castle. Okay. So, let us head into Castle Britannia, shall we? We enter the castle of Lord British. Let's save in case things go horribly wrong. So here, in the castle of Lord British, it looks like there are no shops. So what we have... Oh wait, no, there is a shop. There's the North Star Armory, which sells some items. Let me bring this up here. There we go. So, the North Star Armory is in the basement right here. Looks like they sell rings of protection. Ooh, we could use those, I think. Silver swords, long swords as well. Plate armor, chainmail. We could use some more chainmail. Magic shields and chain coifs. So, or coif, however you want to pronounce it. I'm sure one way is proper. So we have a whole basement here we need to look through. We've got the castle itself, but I see no other things than just what we're kind of seeing on the front here, just that one shop. So let's check out the castle. We're going to have a bunch of people to talk to, I am sure. Let's get going here. A very laid-back tune here. I mean, Rule Britannia just at a very, some would say, somber speed. You see a bouncing gesture. What's your name, Jester? It's Chuckles. Hey, Chuckles is still here. If Chuckles is still alive, going back to something I talked about several episodes ago, with the way aging works for some characters in the series, does that mean Chuckles is another one of the transplants from our world? I am here to welcome and try to entertain. Will you welcome us? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the castle of His Royal Majesty, His Eminence, the immortal, currently missing, feared dead, Lord Cantabrigian British. I didn't know that was his first name. Huh. What do you know? What do you mean? Oh. I skipped through a bunch of text. I didn't mean to. He's talking about himself, how special he is. I wanted to ask about Lord British. The same. Okay. So, let's ask about the castle real quick. Sorry. Let's ask about being a jester. You're worthless, Chuckles. Let me know if I may entertain thee again. You spoke too fast. I gotta pay attention to when that's happening. Oh, we got another noisy fountain. That's awful handy. Well, let's do the right wing of the castle. Let's do the east wing first, shall we? See what we have to find here. Some guards. Let's say before we... Okay, these guards are not going to cause us a problem, it looks like. That's useful. So we got 3 doors. This door. Ooh, looks like these are the royal stables. Hey, do you think this is Triana? You see a young girl. What's your name? It is! It's Triana! Remember the little guy, the little kid out in the other stable told us to talk to her. What is thy name? I'm Grugtar. A pleasure. What's your job? I am the stable girl. Tell me about the stable. Sorry, folks, had a cough there. Lord British's stables are home to many of the finest breeds in the land. What kind of breeds? We have prime example of most of the major breeds. What's thy favorite breed? Well, you know, I think we should tell her that our favorite breed, because they're the greatest of horses, is the Valorian. Hey, mine too. Ever heard of a talking horse? No, I never have. A mage from Paws named Bandale claims one exists. I wish I could remember the horse's name. Alright, so... a mage in Paws named Bandai knows of a talking horse. Ooh. Let's ask about this mage. Let's ask about Paws. Well, then let's say goodbye. I think we've learned everything we can. What's going on here? Oh. Ye King Stables, watch thy step. Don't step in the horse poop. And up here we have, the little urchin's home. Well, let's do some searching. You never know what could be. Nope. Nothing in here worth taking from the stable girl. What's in here? Just some ladders. Ooh, a locked door. Well, don't worry. We have plenty of keys. Oh, it's not locked. Yes, just some stairs. Another locked door, eh? Ooh. Oh, okay. See the sign of a stable. So that is just the way in. I was just looking in the window. So that's just showing us where the stables are. These guards are kind of leaving us alone. That's good. Anything else we want to look at here? Yes, looks like there might be more up this way. Got some royal bedrooms, it looks like. Mostly just guards around here. We found some armor. We found some scale mail. Some cloth armor. Some ring mail. And some leather armor. Oh, things just got good. Well, this was worth coming into. No, not climb. And our karma is still 81. Well, got some better equipment. I think this... I'm pushing all the wrong keys today. Just have a northern area. Where does this go? Oh, this is locked, but it looks like it just goes out to a little observatory place that you can look out over the river if you want to. Down here, we're in the west wing now. Got a room. Oh, this is a fancy looking room. Let's search the desk. What is this? See, a harpsichord with 10 keys, numbered 1 to 9. Can we play the harpsichord? No, we can light a torch. I don't know why I thought that. Depends when we look in the mirror. Thou dost see a mirror. Okay. Wait a minute. I see something. I see something. My astute eyes. Okay. We're going to come back to this room later. Remind me that we need to come back to this room. Who are you? Stop running. You see a melancholy musician. What's your name, buddy? He's Alistair the Bard. What's your job? I try to lift people's spirits through my music. What's your music like? Once this was a happy place where all could come to shed the worries of the world for a brief time. But now times have changed and all that remains are memories. What type of memories? Memories of the good times. The good times? When Lord British ruled this land with a firm but just hand. Well, do you know anything about Lord British? About land? About his rule? Nope. Guards, we were not talking anything bad about Blackthorn. Nothing at all. What do we have down here? Ooh! Looks like the kitchens, maybe? You see a large, jolly man with a very dirty apron. What's your name? Stephen or Stefan? Stefan. Which do we think it is? What is your job? You look like you're probably the cook. Yes, you're the chef. Tell me about being the chef. I love to cook, especially for banquets. Do you have many banquets? Alas, we have not had one since the master left us. The master? Yes, 'tis very sad, though I hope for his return, so I may once again place roast pheasant before him. Do you know anything more about his return? Nope. May thou stay as well fed as I am. Well, that's a jolly thing to say. Anything in these barrels while we're here? Nope. And about in this keg? Nothing. Oh, that musician's playing a jaunty little tune. It sounds great. Let's see. I think that's it for this level. Let's go up to level... Actually, no. Let's go back. Let's go back to that room that I saw that I was like, hey, remind me to come back here. We're going to get hurt, but it's going to be worth it. Alright, we're going to save. I think I saw something on the map. I did. Secret stairs behind a fireplace. Where does this come out? Alright, so we're down in the basement. A long corridor. Nothing here, but wait, what if we look? Aha! Secret doors. Who is this? Thou dost see a corpse. Let's search the corpse. You find nothing of note. Why is there a random corpse down here? That's troublesome. There's just a random body. I gotta write that down. Okay. There is a corpse in Britannia Castle basement behind fireplace. That was an odd thing to come across. I don't know what. Maybe that'll come up later. Ow. Fire is never a good thing. Alright, where does that leave us here? Back on the first floor? Yes. We did miss one little section. Can we... Okay, that guard's not going to bug us. It seems the guards have stayed loyal to our friend, the king. So if we go up... That door is locked. All the doors are locked for the second floor. That's okay. Save our game. Let's see. We are on the second floor here. It looks like there may be some stuff over here. Ah, bedroom, maybe a barracks. Nothing to be found. Nothing here. Ooh, a sword. A long sword. Oh, that's the second of those we've gotten. That's awesome. Actually, YOLO, can you equip... If we take off your short sword and Mingaush, can you equip long sword, short sword? Yes! For some reason, our hero, the Avatar, is unable to do that, but all the other characters are, and the short sword does more damage. He loses a point of defense, unfortunately, but if we take this leather off and put him in the ring mail, that'll make up for the difference in his protection. Perfect. And actually, while we're looking at equipment, Grug, you're wearing chain, which is better than scale. Okay. I think that's right. Where's our reference card? Yeah, chain is better than scale by a point. So it goes ring, scale, chain. But we have an extra set of scale armor. Is there anybody who currently is equipped poorly? YOLO, you're in the ring mail. Shimino, oh, you're wearing leather armor. No, you have ring mail as well. Okay. Well, why don't you put on scale mail, since that's better? Ah, he's not strong enough to wear the scale mail armor. Which makes sense. He is carrying two swords. Julia, you're wearing leather. Can you wear the scale? Yes, Julia can. And is there anybody else? Jaina, you're in cloth. Can you wear leather? Yes, you can. And Gweno, you're in leather, so you're as high up as you can get. Sweet! A little bit better equipment for everybody. That's pretty cool. Check out the rest of this floor here. Alright, it looks like we have a... This is just the room we were in, right? Yep, just those barracks. I'm assuming it's barracks. What do we have here? Ooh, a grand hall. Who's eating here? A scruffy young girl named Desiree. What's your job? I help my grandmother prepare the meals. Who's your grandmother? Her name is Margaret, and her broth is the best. What are the meals like? It's hard work, for we feed a lot of hungry mouths. What makes the work so hard? What about the mouths? Okay, those guards eat like bottomless pits, but none of them are as bad as Lord Stuart the Hungry. Oh my goodness, tell me about Stuart. He travels around between the towns and castles and eats until they throw him out. I hear he's been working on a magic spell to create food. Ooh, do you know anything about this spell? It is not yet perfected, I'm told. Apparently, it only creates a small quantity. Much too little for him. Ooh, do you know how much the small quantity is? No. Alright, so, let's add this in. Lord Stewart is making a spell to make food. That would be handy to have, as opposed to having to buy this food all the time. What else we have going on around in this room? It'd be nice if we could find our grandmother. There's just another guard. There's a clock somewhere, I can hear it ticking. Ooh, look at what is going on here. All kinds of ovens with nothing in them. Nothing on the spit worth taking. Nothing in the ale barrels. And nothing in these little barrels down here as well. Oh well. Where does this dump us out? Oh, it looks like there's a little tiny room over here. Let's go check that out. Ah, this must be just where the servants sleep, so no biggie. Circle back around. Oh, hey! You see a sprightly old woman. What's your name? You must be Grandma. Ah, yes. What's your job? I'm the upper kitchen chef. Tell me about being a chef. We feed a whole lot of folks here. How many people do you feed? What kind of folks? We serve mostly guards. Since Lord British left, we get few visitors. What about Lord British? He took an expedition into the newfound underworld and was killed. He was killed, are you sure? Who was on this expedition? She doesn't know anything else. Okay, that's fine. How about you and your daughter get out of the way? Let us by. Wait, can I push a character? No. Well, we'll just have to wait for them to move. There we go. Well, this is not cool. We're gonna have to wait for time to go by. I think this bed will probably be empty for a bit. Let's wait about 6 hours. Oh! We got kicked out of bed. Didn't hurt our karma, though. We did get a little closer today. We're gonna have to let some time go by here. Unfortunately, that takes just a bit. That's not too exciting. Yes, hi guard. We're just letting time go by. Did you throw us out of that bed? You did. Hold it for 3 hours. There we go. Just because wandering around at night, it's dark, it's hard to see where we're going, and people are asleep, so we miss out on conversations. Alright, down this way. Oh, hey! I remember this, so second floor of the castle, that's where the throne room was. Oh, there's a fountain here now. Look at this. Who will drink? How about grug? Refreshing. Just a refreshing fountain. Oh, this is locked. Let's go ahead and open this up. The Grand Banquet Hall. Or count. No, it's probably the... There's the clock we heard. This is probably the council chambers, where Lord British would sit here and he would listen to his counselors. I'm Lord British. We should assault the underworld in an ill-fated expedition. But Lord British, that's a foolish idea. I concur. Don't worry, folks. I'll be fine. And he was never seen again. That's my little recreation of what probably happened. Lord Dummy. Oh, here we have the... It's the throne room. I like how there's a rug here. See, a carpet. So there's a crystal ball. Hey, look at that! So he's got a viewing crystal. He's got an end table, nothing in it. Nothing in the crystal. Let's sit on the throne for a second. Warm it up for him. When he gets back, he's going to want to know people cared. Oh, that fountain is so noisy. So we still need to go up. There's a couple more levels. I think it's just the ramparts, really, but let's get to them and check them out. So we can just buzz through here. This is an up, right? Yep. What? See some cannonballs, and doubt to see a cannon. Well, Lord British's castle is well defended. There's a guard there. We'll go around. It's okay, guard. Oh, it's almost nighttime again. This castle is so big. There's that little river out back. More cannons and cannonballs. Flag for where the stable is. Really, guard? No! I didn't know it was a restricted area. Shut up. Art thou going to leave on thy own, or must I throw thee off the battlements? Yes, I will leave. Get off the roof, now. Alright, I'm going. Alright. Where's he? What's he doing? Is he gonna leave? Is he gonna go the other way? Shh, now's our chance. Woo! We made it. Private chambers of His Majesty, Lord British himself. Thou dost see an odd door. Can we open it? Or does it just break keys? This door cannot be opened. Is this just going to break every key we try? Yes. So, we will not be able to get into Lord British's room yet. Unfortunately. Make sure that guard's not up here waiting for us. Well, it looks like. Climb back down. Yeah. The number of keys we use, that door just is not going to open. It looks like... Look, there's that dude eating. It looks like we are going to have to go down to the basement. Is the only place we haven't been. Correct? Yes, to the basement. It is almost night again, so let's let some time go by. We'll probably get thrown out of bed. That's okay if we do. Any empty beds? Yeah, here we go. Oh. 1 more hour. Or 2 more hours, let's say. There we are. Check our karma. 81, we're good. Looks like there's a night shift and a day shift for the guards. So, oh, we're at 28 minutes, but I want to finish this castle out in one go, personally. So, here we are in the basement. Oh, it's kind of dark down here. Let's get a torch going. That'll help. North Star Armory. Max Angle is the proprietor. Oh, look at this place. There's no one here yet. Let's take a look in these trunks. Nothing. Looks like he's in bed right there. Nothing on his desk. Nothing there for us. Okay. Well, that's okay. What's in here? A secret stash of nothing. That's kind of a letdown. Thanks a lot, buddy. Oh, you can't even see if it's day or night when it's dark because you can't see the sun. I never noticed that before. Okay. What do we have here? A locked door. Looks like some kind of storage room. We're going to want to check each one of these. Oh, we got a ring. Let's get that. A ring of regeneration. Awesome. The ring of regeneration, if you wear it, your hit points come back over time. But after a while they break and they just stop working. So they're not a permanent solution to healing. What do we have in here? Another locked door. Why would you bother locking so many doors? Let's see an odd door. So the odd doors we can't open. How many keys do we have left? Holy moly. Just blowing through those, not paying attention. 54. So we can't get in that room either. How about this one? Oh, we got the storeroom. All kinds of barrels in here, and somebody taking a nap in the very back. Well, let's check these barrels. Ah, we got a key. Found a ring of keys. 7. Well, that helps. Nothing in that one. Don't worry, folks. I know which barrels I've moved. No, I don't. Push that barrel out of the way. Alright. So there was some keys in here. That was useful. We still need to go back to that armament shop. The Royal Prison. Ooh. Who's in the royal prisons, I wonder? This is another odd door. Yep. Are these all? Unopenable? Yes, so we can't open any of these doors to get inside these prison cells. But wait. Looking at the map, this is the cell that had the corpse in it, so they just walled a guy in to die. Oh, Lord British, you cad. How dare you? Oh, let's see, that's a magic door. Do they look different? Like, yeah, see, they have like a blue glow around them, so we must need a different type of key. The regular doors, they don't have that blue glow. So we gotta look out for that. That's how we know we're just gonna waste keys. Is the proprietor back yet? Where is this dude? Is he still sleeping? Nope. Let's see if he... Ah, there he is. He just appeared. Good afternoon, and welcome to North Star Armory. Max says, hail friend. We're gonna buy or sell. Let's buy. And again, he has the rings of protection. Can we just buy some of those? Can we buy a G? 700 gold? Whoa! Alright. Well, we're gonna need a whole bunch more gold for that. We cannot afford those prices at all. So that takes us out of the basement, and that is all. Yeah, see, that's another magic door, I can tell. That is going to be the entirety of Lord British's castle. So we didn't learn... Oh, there's the fountain. So we didn't learn a lot. Chuckles, get out of our way. We didn't really learn anything useful. The only things we learned were that there was that guy who knows about a talking horse in Paws, and Lord Stewart is making a spell to make food. And we found that corpse. So everyone just kind of misses Lord British, it looks like. So we gotta figure out where we're going next. We've had 2 people point us to the south who said, hey, there's something going on. There was the little girl who said that down here in Paws, there's the guy who knows about a talking horse. And we know that Kenneth, the bard, is down south as well. So, why don't we head south? Why don't we hit up Paws in the next episode? That'll be our goal. We'll travel there. So, until our next episode, I want to say, thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. And as always, we hope to see you soon.